What's up everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Guitar channel, where science meets soul. I've got a doctorate in classical guitar and have spent over a decade studying at top conservatories. Now I'm using that knowledge to break down the classics, delivering the most precise and accurate tabs so you can learn faster and start shredding in no time. In this video, I'll be doing a tutorial on the song Anyway by Noah Kahan. I'll be covering the difficulty, the intro, the verse, the chorus, and at the end I have 3 helpful tips. I give the overall difficulty of this song a 4.6 out of 10. If you take a look at the left hand, it's got these 2 finger shapes on the 5th and 2nd string, and they're going to have to slide around quite a bit. You're going to have to jump around at a pretty fast pace. And then it also has these left hand pull-offs. So for this reason, I give it a 6 out of 10. The rhythm of this song is just continuous 16th notes like this. 1 E in, a 2 E in, a 3 E in, a 4 E in. So it's pretty straightforward, but it does go pretty fast and there's some strumming later, so I give this a 3 out of 10. The right hand in this song has a repeating fingerstyle pattern, which is thumb, index, middle on the 5th, 3rd, and 2nd string, and it goes pretty fast like this. And then it also has some strumming in the chorus, so for this reason I give it a 5 out of 10. To determine the difficulty of each song, I add up the left hand rhythm and right hand difficulties and round out that average. Let's get started. I'd like to break this song down 1 chord at a time. So the first chord you'll have is your first finger on the 5th string, 7th fret, and then your pinky on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. And then we're going to turn our attention to the right hand and we're going to learn a fingerstyle pattern. So the fingerstyle pattern is thumb on the 5th string, index on the 3rd, middle on the 2nd. Those are their assigned strings. They won't play any other strings, so thumb 5th, index 3rd, middle 2nd. And the pattern's like this: thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index. Really slow, that's like this: thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index. And that is 1 full pattern, and you're going to do a pattern on a different chord every time. So we'll switch now to the 2nd fret of the 5th string and the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, again with your first finger and pinky, and then you'll plug in that same exact right hand pattern. So that's thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index. And then we're going to go to the 3rd and 5th fret, same fingers, same string. So the 3rd fret, 5th string, 5th fret, 2nd string, and you'll do the same right hand pattern. Thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index. A little slower. This leads us to a left hand pull-off sequence, which is pretty cool. It sounds like this. So let's break that down. You're going to use your pinky on the 5th fret of the 2nd string to pull off onto the fret 3 of the 2nd string, and then pull that off to open. So you pluck 5, pull off to 3, pull off to 0. From here, you'll play the 4th fret of the 3rd string and slide it down to fret 2, and then pull that off. So pluck fret 4, slide down 2, pull off to 0. And then from here, you'll use your first finger to pull off fret 2 to 0 on the 4th string. So pluck 2, pull off 0. When you put that together pretty slow, it sounds like this: 5, 3, 0, 4, 2, 0, 2, 0. A little faster: 5, 3, 0, 4, 2, 0, 2, 0. From here, we'll slide up to fret 7 back to our original shape, but it's going to change a little bit here. You're going to have to change the chord in the middle of your right hand pattern sequence. So like this. And the way this works is you start out with an open 2nd string, P, I, M, so thumb, index, middle. That's the first part of the finger style. And then you're going to add the 7th fret 2nd string with your 2nd finger and do the 2nd half of that finger style pattern. Like this. 7 0 0 7 0 7 7 0. And this sequence is going to happen the same exact type of pattern here, but on frets 6 and 8, like this. So 6 0 0 6 0 8 6 0. And then from here we're going to go to 5 and 7 and do the first half of the pattern on 5 or 7 and then the second half on 5 and 8, like this. So that's 5 0 7 5 0 8 5 0. From there we'll go to our 3 and 5th fret on the 5th and 2nd string here, and we'll do a full pattern. And then here we're going to do another break pattern where it's a little different here. You'll do... So the pattern, you could tell there has a little bit of a difference. So let's break that down, which is thumb, index, middle, thumb. So it's slightly different. And then you'll slide up and do the same pattern. Thumb, index, middle, thumb. So that's 5, 3, 2, 5, 5, 3, 2, 5. And then all of that repeats. I'll mention there is one subtle variation on the repeat that you want to watch out for. Instead of playing 6 0 0 6 0 8 6 0, you'll play 6 0 7 6 0 8 6 0. So it's slightly different from the 0 the first time, and you're adding a 7 this time. You put it all together, it sounds like this, nice and slow. Down to 2 and 3, 3 and 5, full pattern. Left hand sequence. Slide up to 7, new part. Open 8. Full pattern. Jump up. The verse is a lot easier than the intro because there's no left hand shenanigans going on. It's just chord and then right hand pattern, which is nice. So let's break this down. It's going to start with our 7 and 8 chord, and you'll do a full pattern. And then you'll go to 2 and 3, same thing, full pattern. Then 3 and 5, full pattern. We'll do our climb here. So again, that's thumb, index, middle, thumb, thumb, index, middle, thumb, from 3 and 5 to 5 and 7. Then you're going to have to jump up to frets 10 and 12, and you'll do a full pattern here. Back down to 7 and 8, full pattern. 3 and 5, full pattern. Do our climb. 3 and 5, 5 and 7. Jump back up to fret 10 and 12. Full pattern, then 12 and 13, so even higher, and a full pattern here, and then back down to 3 and 5, full pattern, and our climb. When you put it all together, it sounds like this, nice and slow. 7 and 8, 2 and 3, 3 and 5. Here comes the climb, 3 and 5, 5 and 7, repeat. 2 and 3, 3 and 5, here comes the climb, and this is new. Jump up, 10 and 12, pattern, 7 and 8, 3 and 5, climb. Jump back up to 12, full pattern on 10, 12 and 13, 3 and 5, climb. The chorus switches to a strumming pattern, which is simply just down and up strums the whole time. The only thing you have to do is accents beats 2 and 4, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And let's take a look at these chords. So it starts with their famous 7 and 8. We always are starting there. That's the theme for this. So 7 and 8, and you'll do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, like this. 1 and 2 and then you'll jump up to 10 and 12 and do the same thing. 1, then you'll go to C, so 3 and 5. Down, 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 down. And here's where it gets a little tricky. So you'll jump back up to 10 and 12, and you'll do 5 strums on 10 and 12, and then the last 3 you'll do on 12 and 13, like this. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then that all repeats. So from here, moving on, we'll go to a 3 and 5, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 7, 8, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. To 5 and 7, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Back up to G in the middle of this, so 10 and 12, down, up, down, up. 3 and 5, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 7 and 8, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. A full measure on a D, 5 and 7. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and land on 3 and 5 for a full measure, and then a half note as well, and then you land on fret 2 of the 5th string, and that completes the chorus. Now, the trick to this song is when you're playing these chords, you'll notice these X's on the screen. When those X's represent a mute, and the way you mute these strings is by taking your left hand, if you can see my left hand here, and you take your first finger and fold it down, so you're muting the 1st and 4th string, but letting the 5th, 3rd, and 2nd string ring, which is nice because then when you go to strum, you can strum very liberally and not worry about hitting any other string and getting a good sound. The first tip I have is to use guide fingers. And what that is when you have frets 7 and 8 with your first finger and pinky, oftentimes people will take their hand off the guitar and then go to the next chord and then put it all back down. And what I want you to do differently is let your fingers guide you by leaving them on the strings and sliding them down to fret 2 and 3 or wherever you're going. You go up to 10 and 12 and you still let them guide you up the string. So don't take them off and put them back down, but let your fingers slide up and guide you to where you need to go. The second tip I have is to practice the right hand fingerstyle pattern separately. So isolate this pattern with open strings and just do thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index. So that's 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3. And that's a full pattern. And try and get good at that. See if you can do 2 in a row. And when you get that down, try to go a little faster. And then add in the left hand. The third tip I have is to isolate the left hand pull offs. So this song does have that sweet lick that's like this. And what you want to do is isolate each string. So the second string has fret 5 to fret 3 to 0. And you can take that and turn it into an exercise. So what I want you to do is do that same exact thing from fret 3 to fret 1 to 0 on the first string, and then do it on every string. And then do it on the next set of frets. And And when you get good at that, you'll come back to this lick and crush it. You should do the same thing with what you did on the third string. So you slide from 4 to 2 to 0. Do that same pattern. Just turning it into an exercise. So once you get good at that, you plug it in, you'll crush it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to help. And I also take requests, folks. So if there's a song out there you want me to do, I'll make you a tutorial. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.